Okay, let's talk about crowning a natural tooth. There's two main reasons why we crown a natural tooth. Aesthetics and function. We want to make the tooth look better and we want to make it work better. Aesthetics are really governed by four factors: color, shape, size, and position. Color, the teeth are just not the shade you like. You'd like them lighter, typically. Shape and size, they're too big, too small, creating spaces which are unaesthetic. Or position, they're out of position, they're crossed or crooked. The second factor governing why we crown a natural tooth is function. We want to make the tooth work better. And for a tooth to work properly, it has to be fully intact with an adequate chewing surface that is not prone to fracture. And in examples of, say, a 6-year molar that has been filled a couple times, maybe in your lifetime, and maybe fractured, the filling is getting larger, and you have less of your own tooth structure left, and therefore things are more prone to fracture at that point. A crown improves that by encasing the whole tooth, filling whatever filling is left, and your own tooth, encasing it all in a hard crown, which will improve structural durability and restore the tooth to its original shape and cusp, height and position, and improve your function. I'll show you an example. You can see those two teeth at the very back. Both of those, one's a 6-year molar and one's a premolar. Both were heavily filled. The molar had fractured. And both required crowns. Crowns go right over top after the teeth have been prepared and were restored back to its original shape, improving your function. Now, in cases where there's large filling and a person chooses not to crown the tooth, that's fine too. Many of those teeth survive, many don't, and the ones that don't are often the real problem, because we rely on whatever tooth you have left to hold the filling in place. When you run out of that tooth, the chances that that filling will remain intact go down dramatically. If that's the case and you fracture off more tooth, then we may be faced with extracting the tooth would be the worst case. But if we still want to be heroic and save a fractured tooth, that requires a root canal to the tooth if it's not already been done, and posts or pins used up inside the tooth to hold on to whatever filling we can put on the part of the tooth that's left. Not a predictable situation long term, and many times those teeth fracture off and we pull them, which could have been avoided had we crowned the tooth early on before we lost more tooth. Anyway, I hope you find this helpful in your decision process.